Google, Nestle, etc. They noticed in 2013 it was around 12% exposure rate, and it's been dropping. This one is around 6% now. The average hypothesis today for exposure rate for business pages is around 5%. So meaning if you have 100 followers, likely only 5 people are seeing it. Why? Because Facebook wants you to buy and pay for the sponsored posts. All clear?
Yes.
So your duty is to hack the system, right? That's your goal. And when I say hack, we need to use strategies to increase our exposure without having to pay. Of course, this not if you can pay. You can pay actually, right? And I would oblige and I would recommend if you have the money, it is worth investing money to pay for that. The problem is, John, I don't have the money right now. Or I want to wait and see if the business grows, and maybe that's when I invest. But how can I continue growing if I don't have enough cash? Then you use the strategy and tactics. Alright, so here's an example guys. This is a business page or a fan page. I wanna emphasize by the way that there's a difference. Okay? What we have today as individual people are individual Facebook profiles. But there's what we call as a business page and a fan page. Does anyone know the difference? Who here has a fan page? Sige nga, nagkakayo kanina, fan page kayo, di ba? Or business page. Dapat alam nyo kung business page or fan page yan. Who here has a business page? Who would bet his life that what he has for his business today is a business page? Or sino may fan page? Fan page? Can anyone tell me the biggest, the most obvious difference in the two?
Generates money. A business page generates money.
Money. Fan page can also, whether it's because
message button.
this, as you have this is a Samsung Galaxy S4 fan page.
The message button.
Okay? And ano ba? You will notice this mostly on the left side. Dito banda. This is something that only business pages have and fan page don't have. In fact, guys, fan pages are likely similar. They are similar to individual pages. But business pages aren't. They are mostly, marami silang difference na sa left side. What are these? Anyone know this?
Customizable page.
Customizable page, what else? Oh, yeah. Guys, pwede rin kasi nasa fan page eh. So I'll give you the answer. So in business page, guys, these are mostly limited to establishing a physical locations, meaning stores. On business pages on the left side, you will see the store opening hours. There's an embedded Google map of where their store is. And the most important, there are required reviews. Meaning out of 5 stars, they rate sila ng customers. Those are business pages. And business pages are best suited for restaurants, for parks, museums, stores, anything that has a physical location. A fan page can be anything. You're a fan of Toblerone. So there is a Toblerone fan page. You're a fan of the celebrity, it's a celebrity fan page. Most celebrity fan pages act the same way as individual pages. The only difference is there's some extra features, such as analytics. They understand which people are looking at their pages, the gender, the location, etc. Business pages also see that. The only difference is that business pages have a geographical features. So question, in your businesses, guys, should you have likely a business page or a fan page? That I can answer. It depends on what your business is. I want you guys to reflect tonight and ask yourself, if you are a restaurant, I would recommend likely you should be having a business page. Alright? If your business, for example, is let's say ano pwede? Hardware store. It's good to have a business page. If, let's say, for example, you are selling a product, kunyari you're selling detergent, or a chocolate, or an item, usually it's best to have a fan page. Okay? All clear? So, let's look at strategic posting tactics now. Now that I've told you kung ano yung mga lumalabas for increased exposure, what are the hacking strategies, John? And here they are. So, we mentioned a while ago, right? Does the topic interest you? Do you like being exposed, etc.? The challenge is that you and your friends, like, your challenge, guys, in your individual universe, you and your friends have the same interests most of the time, right? Tama? The problem is, do you and your customers have the same interests? Maybe yes, maybe no. But that's the reason why you're not friends together. And your responsibility is to bridge that gap together. So here's an example. Number one, affinity. The number one hack. The more frequent a fan engages your page, the likely he or she will see your posts. So find ways that people will keep on liking that post. It could be a funny video, it could be a funny meme, it could be something that's inspirational, it could be a quote that has something to do with if you're selling a watch, then put a quote about time. Okay? Or something like that. Something that doesn't make them irritated when you benta ka lang araw-araw. I will share with you later some facts about that. But that's affinity. That's the number one rule. The more your page, your post is liked, the likely that the person will be seeing it more often as well. Similarly, if people are less commenting or engaging your post, then its exposure rate also gets lessened. Number two, popularity. The faster you get engagement on a post, the higher the reach. If you're accumulating 10 likes per minute, likely the trajectory is also going up. If you're only getting 1 like per minute, it's not as fast as the first one. Number three, social relevance. I always tell folks, kapag may isang trending topic on social media, use the same keywords so that you get detected by the spiders and robots and you get to be exposed more. So for example, if Miss Universe 2016 was big between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on whatever day, whoever posts something on that time range is likely going to be seen more than someone else who doesn't have. Because the algorithm of Facebook says that something that's trending will be trending in the entire universe. All clear?
Yes.
Number four, post type. And this is my pet peeve. If you're a business or fan page and if you want to engage your customers, never ever post on pure text alone. You know, guys, if you look at the best fan pages, the fan page of Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Microsoft, you will rarely, if not at all, see posts that don't have any videos or photos. That's because your posts, if they have a photo or video, have a higher exposure rate. Why? Because Facebook is encouraging you to always post a lot of photos. And especially organic video. When I say organic video, Facebook doesn't like it when you get a video from YouTube and post the link. They don't like that. Because YouTube is their competitor from Google. Because YouTube is owned by Google as well. What they want you to do is to organically upload a video from your laptop to Facebook. Okay? And you get higher points of getting exposed. And then number five, time minutes. Are your fans online during the time of posting? And here's where a lot of clients of mine ask me, John, I keep on posting every day but no one likes it. And I ask them, okay, what time do you post? 3 p.m. Naku, nag-shift ang mga customers mo. Alright? Or busy to beat a deadline at 5 or 6 p.m. before they go home. That's why no one's liking it, because they're not also online. The number one rule around the world, the best time to post, especially if your audience is 18 to 35 years old, is to post at 9 p.m. That's prime time. Alright? Don't ever post at 4 a.m. Okay? Unless your audience are the call center folks. You will get a good rate. Don't post as well at around 2 p.m. or sometimes 7 or 8 p.m. when people are having dinner. Some people can be stuck in traffic, but 7 to 8 p.m. from my experience are also bad times to post. Because people are engaged socializing for dinner. When they're done, it's usually at 9 p.m. because either people are done with what they need to do or they're just about to sleep. And most folks, before they sleep, after brushing their teeth, they usually check their Facebook. Alright? So time is important. Now, I want to focus on the top two things that are relevant as strategy for your hack. And that's going to be the post type and timeliness. Alright? So let's look at the post type. Here's proof. When we look at Facebook and we look at the most shared kind of posts, the articles, the text, the videos, the posts, kahit ano ng klaseng pinapost na yan, they've noticed that the most shared posts are actually photos. 77%. Unfortunately, people don't like reading long text, and people get attention more when they see photos. That's why it's best to post photos as well. Alright? Photos get 53% more likes, 104% more comments, and 84% more click-throughs compared to posts that are text only. And this is mostly true for fan pages. If it's individual pages, nakalusot ka pa. These are individual posts anyway. But for fan pages, photos, photos, photos. Alright? So we talk about affinity, popularity. I want to talk about the timeliness as well. I want to show you some proof, guys. Here's a nice snapshot of what Facebook did as a study where they realized people are most active on the site. Number one, 86% of the week's posts happen mostly on Thursday and Friday, meaning people are more likely to post something on the site when it's just about to hit the weekend. Why? Because it's the weekend. Alright? People are happy that work is going to get done soon. That's one. Number two, engagement falls by 3.5% on Monday to Wednesday. They also noticed that. Why?
They're working.
Oh yeah, Monday Tuesdays, right? Or busy with work. And they've noticed, remember guys, right now, di ba meron tayong bagong ways of liking?
Reactions.
On the slide, reactions, right? You like, you cry, etc. When Facebook was testing this out, they realized that the happiness button, right, the reaction, always spikes by 10% on a Friday. And again, that's because it's just about, work is just about to end in time for the weekend. Alright? So why is it important? It's important because when people are in the mood to share posts and be engaged, then that's also the best time to post something online. In the same way, you don't ask your boss for approval pag may ng ulo niya, right? You talk to your boss kung masaya siya. Same thing like this. It's best to engage an audience so they're also happier. Here's another one. This is a study. This one, I'm going to put a caveat. This is in the US. So we don't have much data in the Philippines. They tried to look at when the audience usually online from 12 a.m. to 11 p.m. And where do you see the spike here, guys? You see here around 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. What's that? Commute time, right? People are in the car, in the train, in the bus, in the jeep, in the Philippines, you check your phones. And then it dips down because that's where people start working again. Lunchtime, it can spike a bit because it's lunch break anyway. Alright? It goes down 6 p.m. 7 p.m. it's dinner time. And then it goes up again. And that's your 9 p.m. prime time as well. Now, this is the US experience. It can be different for the Philippines. Unfortunately, we don't have much studies about that. But I can show you is this. This is a study I made for certain clients, but they can't represent the entire Philippines. But just to give you an idea, we know that the spike is this. It spikes around 9 a.m. and then 12 p.m. at noon time. It dips at 3 p.m. because everyone's working or sleeping or whatever. And then it spikes again by around 9 p.m. and dips to 12. This is obviously midnight, 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m. You get the gist. Alright? Post strategically during times when people are also online. So if you know that people are usually offline at 3 p.m., then please don't post everything at 3 p.m. Okay? If you're a business or a fan page, there is a tool on the right side button that you can schedule the post. Okay? Just because you don't have time to post at 9 p.m. doesn't mean you cannot post it anymore. Then do the scheduling button and make sure it gets released by 9 p.m. instead. All clear?
Yeah.
Here's another one. This is the US again, another study. So same thing. Meron siyang 12 a.m., 8 to 9 a.m. again, and here's your 7 to 9 a.m., and then 10 to 11, sorry, 7 to 9 p.m., 10 to 11 p.m. Alright? In your business page or fan page, guys, you go to the button called Analytics, and you will actually see your own version of this. This is visible for free in your business page and fan page. You can see this, and it's a good thing because when you find out where it's spikes, then that's the best time to post as well. Okay? Now that we've told you what are the hacks, I also want to share with you what are the don'ts in terms of exposure of penalties. So of course, meron plus points of penalties, right? Meron ding minus points. And number one thing you're not supposed to do is clickbait, meaning if you keep on using the word, please like this, please comment, please share. Facebook spiders and robots are able to read that. And the more you post it in your captions, the more you get lesser exposure. Why? Because this is irritating to an audience. And it's the responsibility of Facebook to limit that as well. Another one is if it's overly promotional content. I want to caution you guys, by the way, that if you're a big company, you're going to be easily called out by Facebook because you're not allowed to hold online contests. Are you aware of that? Facebook does not allow you to do contests. So yung mga people, please like our fan page, and we will do a lottery or a raffle wherein the 5 persons selected randomly will get a prize. Bawal yun. If you're a small company, you can easily get away with it because you're not the center of the universe. There are other posts out there. There are other clients that also have their own accounts. So makakawala ka. But I'm sharing this because I proved it when I was at AirAsia. We did the same sample. We did the same competition, and 3 days later, someone messaged us and said, please take down your competition. Okay, that's one. I also want to caution you guys that if you want to do a promo, you know, buy one, take one, raffle contest, like send your proof of purchase, etc., and you can enter the raffle. These things are still subject to DTI permits. You guys should know that, right? So if you're doing it online, it doesn't make any difference. You should still apply for a DTI permit. Now, question, John, can I get away with it? Likely yes. Okay? You can, because DTI unfortunately doesn't check this. But that's your risk. Okay? What I'm saying is, if mahuli kayo DTI, good luck. Alright? You can get a penalty for that. So be cautious about it as well. Number 3, posts that include spam links or hoax, meaning you're linking it to an article that's not really true. You can also get demerit for that. And number 4, Facebook doesn't like it when you have pure text only, especially when you're a fan page or business page. The only posts that I think can get away with it are, have you seen the fan page of The Rock? The celebrity? So check his fan page, meron siyang, magsasabi na siya na, good morning guys, 5,000 likes siya agad. Alright? He's a celebrity. He can pull it off, but not all of us can pull it off. Right? Or you check the fan page of Taylor Swift, meron na siyang post na parang emoji na heart, 10,000 likes. Right? It doesn't have relevance to our life, but because she has so much fans, she can pull it off. Alright? But not all brand businesses can do that. Okay? All clear?
Yeah.
All clear now what to avoid and what you can continue pursuing to hack the system? All clear?
Yeah.
Any questions so far? So is there now clarity or at least some level of, some idea na, kaya pala. Alright, you get that? I hope you guys are reflecting on that as well. So the next time you post something, reflect on those. Yes, go ahead.
something like your post might your posts are likely to gain or engage with it. You post during something relevant to something popular.
Like, for example, Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was winning.
Yeah.
Any post that contained the words Manny or Pacquiao had higher exposure rate.
But you don't need hashtags. It can just be part of
Of the text. Yeah, of the text. This is my personal expert opinion, but unfortunately, hashtags don't work well on Facebook. They work best on Twitter and Instagram. My opinion is that Facebook is only using it just to rhyme the time because everyone's using the word hashtag. They're using hashtags to make a subtle message about what they're saying. But really, the only function of hashtags for me on Facebook is if you click on that hashtag, lalabas ang ibang post na may mga ganung hashtag.
Yeah.
The problem with Facebook is that most posts are limited only to friends, right? Unlike Twitter, unless your account is private, and most accounts on Twitter are public, you can really see everyone's hashtags. Facebook isn't. So it doesn't give you a good idea of what's happening in the universe. Alright? Same thing with Twitter, guys, diba? You notice among Facebook and Twitter users, we are likely enclosing our exposure to friends only on Facebook. Right? But on Twitter, do we enclose our accounts to our friends? No. We usually make sure our tweets are out there for the universe to see. Because it's a tweet. That's the point of tweeting anyway. I always tell to my folks, Facebook answers the question, what's happening among my friends? Twitter answers the question, what's happening around the world? I have most of my Facebook friends updating me about their lives. But on Twitter, I use it more because I subscribe to news agencies, to celebrities, or to what's happening if there's a calamity or an earthquake. Right? Same thing for most people as well. Okay? All clear?
Yes.
Clear na guys? Okay, if you're okay with that, I'm gonna end before we go for a coffee break. I'm gonna show you the quick 3 tools. So, everything I showed you a while ago were all for free. Okay? They're all for free. Now the question, John, I have the money. Can I sponsor a certain post? Yes, you can. In fact, you don't need to only sponsor a post. You can even sponsor other things. And these are the 3 things that you can pay for. So number 1 is you can even promote a page. A fan page or a business page. And the good thing about Facebook, guys, you can approach me later after this. The good thing about promoting a certain page is that you can even select the city, the age, the location, and the interest of people you want to be exposed to the page. Alright? So for example, you are a cosmetics company, and your target audience are females aged 20 to 30 years old, living in Cebu, okay? And has the interest of, kunyari, gusto mong kumuha ng customers who are already using other cosmetic brands, such as Avon or Maybelline or something. Because likely, if they're using this cosmetic, you might want to make them try your own brand. Okay? So if you want to promote a page, Facebook allows you to even select certain users who have liked the fan page of Maybelline and Avon.
No, sure.
And they get exposed and they will also like your page. But you pay for that. Okay? All clear? That's promote a page. When you promote a page, you're making a person follow the fan page or business page so that they can continue receiving updates from your own posts. All clear? That's promote a page. But we also have a promote website. John, what if my business is not on Facebook? It's just used for advertising. But everything is being sold on www.plants.com. What do? Then you can promote the website. Lalabas sa news feed as a post that gives you a preview of the website and a quick summary of what the website is all about. So for example, when Lazada and Zalora were still new in the Philippines, they have a Facebook fan page, but people cannot buy the items at Facebook fan page. Where can they buy it? At Lazada.com. So for Lazada to promote it, they have to put a promote website. Okay? And the third, obviously, what we were discussing is promote a post. You don't promote the website, you don't promote the fan page, you promote that specific post that you want for people to see. This could be a campaign. So for example, a Nestle fan page, and Nestle has different products. They have Nido, Milo, Nescafe. What if they only want to promote Nescafe at that specific day? So they promote posts. Okay? Has anyone here tried boosting post accounts or websites? Have you?
They sort of charge you for a number of reviews.
Likes, yes, or views.
If you reach this,
So, just to give you an idea, guys, if you're planning this out, obviously, number one, you need a credit card. That's the only way they charge you. And number two, they give you a range. So, for example, 200 pesos if you want 50,000 people to see it. 300 pesos if you want 60,000. 400 pesos if you want, etc. Okay? And you can even select the date where you want that 50,000 to be accumulated.
yeah.
Okay? All clear, guys? So it's, at my clock, it's 3:10. Tama? I'm gonna release you for 15 minutes for a coffee break. And then we will get back at 3:25. Okay, thank you.